America likes to lecture the world about democracy. We have studied it carefully for decades, and what we have found is instructive. We built a beautiful machine. Checks and balances, free press, independent courts. Very impressive on paper. But a machine is only as principled as the men who operate it. And men, as history always confirms, can be purchased. Their media, they did this themselves. We did not need to do it for them. Consolidated into 6, then 5, then fewer corporations. The news became a product. And like any product, it was optimized not for truth, but for engagement. Anger engages. Fear engage. Division, very profitable. We observed. We took notes. Occasionally, we nudged. But frankly, they needed little help. Their lobbying system, which they made legal, you understand. This is the remarkable part. Allows any sufficiently wealthy interest to essentially write legislation. They call this democracy. We call it what it is, oligarchy, with better branding. Their population, and I say this without malice, only as observation, has been made comfortable. Not happy, you understand, but comfortable. Screens, sports, pharmaceuticals, outrage as entertainment. A people who are sufficiently distracted do not organize, do not ask difficult questions. They argue with their neighbors about issues that change nothing structural, while the people who actually control the courts, the currency, and the contracts remain completely undisturbed. And their elections. They have elections, yes, very expensive elections. The candidate who raises the most money wins, with remarkable statistical consistency. And who provides that money? The same institutions that will later need favorable regulation. This is not conspiracy. This is simply incentive. It requires no coordination. The system selects for it naturally. What I find most elegant, and I will give them credit, is that they convince the world, and more importantly themselves, that there was freedom. That is a propaganda achievement I genuinely respect. We could never make Russians believe Pravda was objective. But Americans, they defended their own manipulation as liberty. That is a much higher level of craft. We did not destroy American democracy. They built the conditions. We simply learned the doors they left unlocked, and we are patient people.